Just a couple things. Well, one thing, I guess mainly. I'm still here at Highland Cemetery. Yada, yada, yada. I wanted to. Um, there was a train that went by. Again, I had to wait. But I wanted to give sort of a review of the latest Halloween film. I did see it opening night, um, as expected. Those of you who don't know, or maybe you do know. I mean, not only am I a huge Halloween season holiday fan, but the the Halloween movies, the franchise, the whole slasher flicks, Michael Myers and all that. Big fan of those too. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, some of them are just unmentionable. But um, what can I say? It's Michael Myers. And so I did see the film. I guess it was okay. It was all right. I mean, it did have some good murder scenes, if you will. I mean, it did show enough, I think, and it was a good. It's kind of a cheesy story, but it was good, I think, because let's face it, it's a slasher flick. It's not about the plot. So the only problem I have with it is the Laurie Strode character. I think was just overly done, overly dramatic, and overly concerned. Because if you remember the original Halloween film in 1978, the fact that she found her friends murdered and didn't actually see them murdered, I would think seeing them would have a worse effect than just finding their bodies, especially in a, I don't know, especially in a night where it almost seemed like Laurie was stalked most of the day and most of the night, I guess. But then again, if you watch the film again, it really doesn't seem like she had that big of an altercation with him, with Michael. But I think if they included what happened in Halloween 2, it would have added to the state of what Laurie Strode was in. I guess that's my only beef, because I don't know, it just seems like there wasn't really a whole lot. Like, if you watch the original 78 film, it just doesn't seem like there was a whole lot of, memorable things, I guess. Like, I think it would just been worse if they added two and he followed her to the hospital and he ends up just killing more people. I think it just would have added to the hysteria, whatever you want to call it. And the ending was, I was, I don't know, I don't want to say cheesy, but I mean, they're leaving it up for sequels, which they always do, so. But I guess that's my 2 cents on the new Halloween movie. I don't know, I was thinking about seeing it again, just to give it another look. But I don't know. We'll see. I guess what I feel like doing. Sorry, I've got my camera set up in my car, so I gotta make sure I'm in focus. But that's really all I had to say about that, I think. I mean, would I recommend it? Yeah, I'd recommend it. I mean, it's still a good, entertaining movie. I mean, it was fun, and it kept me watching, and it did have a lot of Easter eggs from past movies, so that's always a plus. But just that whole Laurie thing, I just think she was way over the top. I mean, that was 40 years ago, and the fact that you can't let that go. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've never been in a situation where I'm being pursued or threatened by a serial killer, but it just seems like if she really wanted to take care of things, she would have broke him out and finished them herself. If she was really that crazy, she would have snuck in and did the job herself, but I don't know. That's my 2 cents. Just my opinion. It's on the internet. You can go ahead and watch this, and you can go ahead and give me your opinions. That's fine. Just don't bash me, because opinions are opinions, and that's all they are. Everybody has one. We're all entitled to them. They're not for arguing. I don't argue shit, okay? So, I want to get that out of the way, too. That's kind of the reason I'm don't do social medias too much. I mean, unless it's animal related or whatever, but I try not to voice my opinion, because every time you have an opinion, you offend somebody. And that's just not right, but that's just the way the world is, I guess. And now, awkward silence. Catch you guys later.